All right, guys, I have another watch here that I didn't even know existed, and I'm betting you didn't know either. I'm not even 100% sure they're even made anymore. It's hard to find any real information on it, but this is the Glycine GL1005. There are some other colorways. This is the 005, but if you look at the GL1, one would be a black case one, and then there is a 4, which is a pretty vibrant blue from the pictures that I noticed. There might even be more colorways. Those are just the 3 that I know of for sure. You'll have to just search those up because I'm not going to give any like hardcore links. I can't verify if any of them are good to deal with or not. But let's talk about the case size. You can see right out of the gate here, it is very familiar. It is essentially the combat sub. It's basically that case. So you're looking at a 42 millimeter case, 50.5 lug to lug, really good turn down lugs on this guy, full polished on the side, brushed on the top, 11.5 thick, so it's really thin. It's a quartz movement, but it's a really good quartz movement. We'll talk about that. 22 millimeter lug width. Bracelet does taper down to 20. There are full links. There's some half links. You got a milled clasp stamp bit here. 3 micro adjust. Pretty simple fold over style thing here. Here's the look at the case back if you wanted to see that. Sticker still on it. This was brand new. I actually unwrapped it. So viewer of the channel, CJ, actually in my home state, Michigan too, I think, right? Yeah, he's in Michigan. He sent this in. He brought it to my attention. I didn't even know it existed. So big thanks to CJ for sharing this information with us and this watch with the channel. So the bracelet has solid end links, and then that center link articulates so it does not extend the lug to lug, which is good because it's already over, it's about 50. We'll just call it a 50 mil. But it wears really good on wrist. 60 click bezel action, diver, one direction. No loom pip or anything like that, but this isn't a dive watch, I'm sure it has decent, decent water resistance, but it's a chronograph. And it's a chronograph using a Swiss quartz chronograph movement. It's using the Ronda 5050-C or .C. It's actually a 13 jeweled quartz movement. You can see there's a lot going on there. If we take a closer look at the dial, you're going to see you have a date just below all the 12 and the logo thing. You have a day. The date is a big date down at the 6. You have the 3 sub dials. Of course, you have your constant run seconds here, interrupting the 2 just off from the 3. And then you have, I'm not sure what this sub dial down here does. So you have screw down pushers. So when they're screwed in, it stops the pusher from being able to activate. So let's go ahead and unscrew those, and then we'll get that chronograph going. So that's your faster microseconds or whatever you call it. And then, of course, you have the chronograph hand going. It does have a screw down crown, and it still uses the tube crown assembly that I like on the combat sub. It's a more robust, heavy-duty one, signed crown, so it actually is a very nice feeling in hand, and zero play. I mean, just a really well-built watch. So I'm not sure where retail is on this thing. A couple of the websites, I noticed that it was like ridiculous. You know how some companies will just do like this ridiculously high retail price, and then nobody ever buys them at that. And right now, from what I've noticed, again, I hate even mentioning the price on a lot of these watches because it's a snapshot in time. But right now, you can buy this watch for $200. It's January of 2020. After this video airs and everyone goes buys the last ones that are $200, because it'll probably happen. When you're watching this video a year from now and you're saying, I can't find it for $200, nobody has them, it's because it was $200 in the 5 that were left in the country in 2020 of January. So don't make that comment, guys. So anyway, that one only runs for a little while until it maxes out, and then this one over here, the sub dial over here, will keep track of it as it finish rotates. So you can stop it here and then reset it. It does a smooth sweep back, even on that smaller sub dial there. Go ahead and screw these down. Make sure you keep these screwed down so you don't push them and lose your water resistance. I didn't catch what the water resistance is on it. Maybe it says on the back. I'm guessing it's 200. Yeah, 20 Atmos. It also has a sapphire crystal. I believe there's some anti-reflective coating on there. I can catch a little bit of a hue, so I think there's some blue anti-reflective coating on the underside. Really great looking dial. It's kind of like a little bit of off-white print. You have some Loom on all the indices, not on the Arabics, but on the indices. And then all three sub-dial hands and the hour, minute, and chronograph hand are all going to have Loom. And we'll do a Loom shot at the end. It's not amazing, but the Loom is there. It's definitely good Loom for Glycine for sure. And like I said, decent bracelet. So let me zoom back out here. Let me give you a wrist shot on my 7.25. No, I didn't size it. Well, it's not my watch, and it is, I believe, pin and collar, so I didn't feel like sizing it. So there it is on my 7 1/4 wrist. And like all of the other combat subs, they just wear really good. As you can see, it wears really good on my 7 1/4. The nice turn down lugs, you know, and the thin nature of the Glycine combat case just wears really good. Just a well-built watch for $200. A snapshot in time, $200. It works really good. So let me shut the lights off and give you guys a Loom shot. There you have it. You can see the hands are definitely the best application of Loom on this watch. The printed indices are just not very bright, but the hands look really good. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think on this. I think it's great. I was tempted to even go buy one at $200 because I know the price is going to go up. It's just going to go crazy high, or they're just not going to be found on the market. You know, full stainless steel, a nice Swiss chronograph movement, sapphire crystal, $200. I don't know. Tell me a better $200 chronograph watch out there, because I don't know of one. So I think it's a really good option. And they're definitely going to go up. But I'm not really into chronographs, so I had to like shut that off in my brain where I'm like, go buy it, go buy it. And I'm like, no, don't buy it, because I'm just going to end up selling it. So I'd rather let you guys buy it, the people that actually want it, and I'm not going to take up that space and then just sell it later. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to CJ for sending this guy in, and I'll catch you on the next vid.